Nintendo Switch, and why it's changing the console area, and new upcoming games. Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of your favorite list from your favorite channel. And today, I would love to tell you that gaming is life, believe it or not. It's something people like you and I can't do away with, and have made it an essential reckoning piece for us. Over time, we've had various gaming consoles and their variations be released. However, let me know if I'm wrong, but we can say none can really be compared to the capabilities of the Sony PlayStation gaming console. Nevertheless, Sony hasn't been that successful at creating handheld consoles. We have seen the rise of the PlayStation Portable, and we've seen its failure. And when we thought all hope was lost, Nintendo, the Japanese multinational consumer electronics and video game company, came to the rescue. On the 3rd of March 2017, Nintendo released the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch is a video game home console and handheld system. It's sort of a Game Boy and a Super Nintendo in one, or a Nintendo DS and a Wii U in one. The Nintendo Switch's software supports online gaming through internet connectivity as well as local wireless ad hoc connectivity with other consoles. Put simply, it was a solution long desired. Even though the Nintendo Switch didn't exactly launch with a ton of features, there's one aspect of its software design that we as gamers are completely happy with. Wondering what it might be? Seriously, you don't know? You've gotta be kidding. The region area, of course. Call it console area, game area, console region. This was a very big issue to the gamer. Unlike every other Nintendo console shipped since the company started, designing actual operating systems, the Switch is completely region-free. This means that I can play games from any country without issue, often in any language. Nintendo has a legacy of region locking its home consoles. However, the company has generally allowed region-free software on its portable devices, with the exception of the Nintendo 3DS, which restricted software to local releases. Now, users of the favorite handheld console can import software from another country and also play games that are globally released. Not only has Nintendo changed its console area, but it has also made it very easy to access digital downloads from different regions too. And that's something everyone should consider looking into. All you need to do is create an account on the Switch, associate it with a given region, and find an appropriate payment method. Your credit card may not work, but it's easy enough to purchase eShop credit or game download codes online. So that's enough on that, but just as everybody with a gaming spirit would do, we're going to tip you off with a compiled list of some of the games to expect on your Nintendo Switch console this year. Yes, new games are coming to your console's library, so let's review them. 1. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Team Rescue DX. Remakes of the original 2006 releases of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team for the Game Boy Advance and the Mystery Dungeon titles for the Nintendo DS are coming to Switch. For those unfamiliar with the Mystery Dungeon series, the Rescue Team games follow a human who wakes with amnesia to discover they've been transformed into a Pokemon. In a world filled with chaos, Pokemon have joined forces to create rescue teams. In this spin-off, you get to play as a Pokemon who can befriend and fight alongside other Pokemon. From a selection of some much-loved Pokemon, you answer questions to discern which Pokemon you'll play. Thanks to the adorable storybook style, we Switch users can expect a super treat this year. Oh, did I fail to say? The Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX releases the 6th of March. 2. Animal Crossing New Horizons. For those who don't know, Animal Crossing New Horizons is an upcoming life simulation video game developed and published by Nintendo. And for those already in the know, get ready to take flight as the Nook Inc. Getaway Package is going to take us to a deserted island this year. And for your info, this journey is sure to be the vacation of a lifetime. Pulling inspirations from Pocket Camp, New Horizons will let us decorate the entire world, from our adorable campsite and tent to the surrounding areas. We'll also be able to craft all manner of items and clothes using the new workbench. Now, Animal Crossing has been made superb with complete cooking, digging, chopping down trees, gardening, and seasonal changes to experience. Being a part of the Animal Crossing series, this game is set to be released for Nintendo Switch March 20th, 2020. 3. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Originally released on the Wii back in 2012, Xenoblade Chronicles is being remade on the Switch with the Definitive Edition. As the first entry in the Xenoblade series, you follow the journey of Shulk and Fiora with a group of fellow companions who set out to take on the Mechon mechanical soldiers who wreaked havoc on their home. The original was also re-released on the 3DS, but the Definitive Edition looks set to polish up the classic, and the Switch is sure to make for the perfect Monolith Soft's action-packed RPG. With no specified release date yet, there's still a wide gap of expectations opened up to us as Switch gamers. Nonetheless, you can get more perks on the game by watching its announcement trailer online. 4. Cris Tales. Cris Tales is a gorgeous indie love letter to classic JRPGs with a new perspective. The awesome artwork of Cris Tales is totally enough to grab anyone's attention, but it also looks ready to tell a very interesting time-rippling story. Set in a dark, expansive fairy tale world, our work will be to uncover and unravel the Empress's complex plot to destroy the world by making choices in the past, present, and future. With a turn-based battle system, the studio cites the likes of Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI as sources of inspiration for what it's calling an indie love letter to the genre. Already seeing a future in the story? Then get ready to peer into the past, act in the present, and watch as your choices dynamically change the future. 5. Eastward. Eastward is a single-player, dual-character adventure RPG with puzzle-solving and dungeon elements. Created using a combination of modern 3D lighting and retro pixel-style artwork, this game is a beautifully rich pixel art that will take us through a journey of decaying cities, while encountering strange creatures and even stranger people along the way. It is set in a world where the human population has shrunk to an all-time low as strange creatures descend upon the cities. It is during this time in a small town that a hand-working digger discovers a mysterious young girl in a secret facility deep underground. Join John and Sam in their emotional journey across a world falling to ruin. Meet a quirky cast of characters, encounter strange monsters, and distant cities. 6. Gods and Monsters. When the producers of the superb Assassin's Creed Odyssey join heads together one more time to create a Switch game, what do you get? Gods and Monsters. Designed to be a storybook-like adventure, Gods and Monsters is a Switch game based on the stories put forth by Greek mythology. Complete with a charming painterly art style, Gods and Monsters sees you play as a hero who sets out to save the gods, using the powers granted to them by the gods of Olympus. The gods have fallen victim to the most powerful mythological monster known as Typhon, and it's up to you to venture out into the world and stop this deadly creature. Want to know more about how this beautiful game goes? Then head on to watch the trailer online. No news about the air date yet, so let's just wait and chill. 7. Baldo. Appearing to be a cross between Ni no Kuni and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Baldo is a new action-adventure RPG from Nap's team. It follows the story of Baldo, the pure child of prophecy who journeys through the world of Rhodia, and it was recently revealed to be making its way to the Switch with no set release date yet. For now, all we can tell you is that Baldo will be an open-world adventure game filled with interesting characters, puzzles, combat, temples, plus weird and wonderful creatures to uncover. Even though we've not seen much information about the game, we can still appreciate the appealing art style. 8. Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2. Dragon Quest Heroes 2 is a hack-and-slash game developed by Omega Force and published by Square Enix for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, and Nintendo Switch. Dynasty Warriors has an endless procession of idiot enemy fodder whose only goal is to give your attack button a workout. Dragon Quest Heroes was a surprisingly delightful take on a Musou genre, taking the series' classic RPG framework and dressing it around real-time action combat and monster collection. By the way, this combo will include the entire first game combined with its sequel, and you know what that means? We're gonna have a whole long time smashing those Nintendo Switch buttons. Before we go for today, quickly like this video, smash the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell to stay up to date on later game info. For those of us subscribed already, let's pick up our Switch, grab your controls, and game on.